Hello there. So guys, I have this is, of course it's going to be OU battle regardless, but this is pretty much me and my boy Roy. We decided to take our playthrough teams, our story mode teams, and go heads up. If you look over there, he has a pretty cool team, and that's who he's using for his playthrough. And it's gonna be a very close game, as you will turn out and see. So as we do get this started, I'm going to be starting out with my Electivire, and in my playthrough story I put a scarf on my Electivire just so I can get through the game with a scarfer, because I played the game with 9 switches, so you can't really switch into a super effective mon on, you know, the boss battles and whatnot, the Elite Four and everything. So you don't have a real advantage. I was trying to make the game hard, so when doing that, you kind of want to have some U-turners and vault switchers on your team. So my Scarf Electivire is going to start out the battle vault switching out into Incineroar, and Incineroar is pretty much going to eat up that Flare Blitz very well. And right after the Flare Blitz, I'm going to actually get a crit on his Arcanine, as I do go for the Darkest Lariat. And my boy Nabby is going to start the battle out for us up 6-5. We're going to knock out that Arcanine, as he does bring in that Porygon 2, that oh so special Porygon 2, which is always super bulky, as we all know if you watched my last video. I'm going to U-turn on his Porygon 2 right into my Fortress. He's going to go for the return, and that's kind of good for me because I do have Rocky Helmet, so I will be able to get some damage off on that Porygon 2. As he goes to switch that out, he's going to go into Magic Bounce Espeonage, and right before this play, I wanted to get up rocks or spikes or even go for a Toxic so bad on the Porygon 2, just in case he didn't switch. And good thing I looked at his team and saw Espeonage, because I'm like, I'm not about to get up hazards on myself, so I'm just gonna go for a Gyro Ball. So as I do go for a Gyro Ball on his Espeon, it does pretty much a little bit of damage, but not a lot. He's actually gonna switch out and go into his Scizor. As I switch into my Electivire, I'm gonna be able to just go ahead, like I said, just Volt Switch. I can pretty much Volt Switch on his entire team, so I'm gonna Volt Switch right back into my Fortress. And at this point, he's gonna go for the Swords Dance, and this Scizor after a Swords Dance can be very scary, because he can just start bullet punching everything on my team pretty much. So I'm just gonna go into my Fortress here. It's probably my best answer to this thing, as he goes for another Swords Dance. I'm gonna actually get up Spikes. I didn't expect him to switch into Espeon here, just because I know that he's already Swords Dance up, and usually people don't like losing their boost. I mean, some people just go ahead and hard switch it out regardless, but usually they don't. So I'm just gonna stay in with my Fortress and actually get knocked out by the superpower. And I was this close to knocking him out with the Rocky Helmet, but it's all good and dandy, as I do have the quick attack and not fake out on my Mega Lopunny here, due to I caught this Mega Lopunny, the Buneri, within game. So fake out being an egg move, I really can't have fake out on this Mega Lopunny, but it's fine. So I'm gonna go and knock it out with the quick attack there, as he bring in his Metagross here. I wanted to switch out. I kind of wanted to switch out, but at the same time, I might as well just stayed in. I just decided to stay in and go for the Fire Punch, and actually I do a whole bunch of damage, but he does in return a whole bunch of damage with the Brick Break. And I don't know why it slipped my mind that Metagross always runs a Bullet Punch. I mean, I always have Bullet Punch on my own Metagross, but I'm thinking I could just go ahead and knock out this Metagross here, but he does surprise me, unfortunately, with the Bullet Punch, and actually knock out my Mega Lopunny, which could have been very useful to me in this battle. So with that being said, I'm gonna bring in my Oreo, and I'm gonna get off my Revelation Dance, which is Ghost type stab. I'm gonna be able to easily knock out the Metagross after he bullet punched me and get off a bit of damage. And for some reason, I don't know why, I just thought, since he had return on this thing earlier, that I thought this was a physical Porygon too. So I just decided to go for the Feather Dance here, and little did I know he actually goes for the Ice Beam and just straight up knocks out my Oricorio. He just went ahead and knocked that out with the ice beam. With that being said, I'm gonna bring in my Incineroar here, and I'm gonna go ahead and go for the Darkest Lariat. I kinda wanted to go for the Z move there, but I didn't want to go for the Z move, then have him go for a recover. So, cause that would have been kind of bad. So I'm gonna go for the Darkest Lariat. He's gonna go for the Tri Attack, get me down to 20 HP. And it's all good here because I'm gonna be able to just go for my Z move, the Malicious Moonsault. I always thought this Z move actually looked very cool. I really didn't like Incineroar's design, but with this playthrough, I got a little bit more respect for it. And I don't know, Incineroar is actually a good mod, especially running knockoff now. And once the hidden abilities come out and he has Intimidate, he's gonna be a very good mod to use down in the NU. He might even come up to RU, maybe RU tier. But he's gonna bring out his Espeonage here to revenge kill my Incineroar with the Shadow Ball. So down goes my Incineroar. At this point, this was the play of the game that actually made the play to where I'm going to lose the battle. to spoil the end for you, I'm going to actually Volt Switch here instead of going for the Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt would have easily knocked out this Espeon. So I'm gonna Volt Switch, and I'm gonna be forced to go into my Naganadel on this Espeon, who in return is gonna easily knock me out easily with the Psychic. So my last mon being Scarfed Electivire, I'm gonna have to come out here and go for the Psychic. I'm not sure how much Psychic really did to his last mon, which is his starter mon, Decidueye, or Decidueye as I like to say, but it ended up not doing a lot at all. He said he's surprised that it did so much. I mean, it only did about 25, maybe 30%. But with that being said, that's definitely not enough, nowhere near enough to a 2-hit KO the Decidueye, and I won't even get a chance to go for another attack, as he does go for the Never-Ending Nightmare. I thought he would go for the Spirit Shackle Z move, but he has Never-Ending Nightmare, and he's gonna go ahead and knock out my Electivire, and that will be the victory in Roy's favor. So that will be my first loss that I have uploaded. Hopefully I upload a bunch of more losses. I like to upload good losses, especially when they're very good games, and this was a very good game. So shouts out to my boy Roy over there. And with that being said, guys, that will be the end of the video. And if you enjoyed this video, please make sure you hit that like button, as it does help out the channel and helps us grow, and I really would much appreciate that. So with that being said, I'll see you guys next time, as I will be uploading these way more frequently as Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon is taking off. OU Smogon is actually looking really good. So like I said, I'll see you guys later. Hit that like button. Goodbye.